Last week, I grabbed all my song ideas and headed to Lake Balaton, Hungary, for an amazing week working on my first EP with a buddy. I was so pumped to soak in the summer vibes and have some me time by the water, and guess what? I'm taking you along for the ride. Hey, if you're new around here, I'm Espé, a singer, songwriter, and music producer. I react to music, I make music, I talk about music, and usually I shine the spotlight on other awesome artists. But this video is a special peek behind the curtain at a project I've been pouring my heart into for a while. It was the first week of summer. The warm earth scented the air, heat shimmered off the train station's concrete, and the breeze carried dreams of lazy beach afternoons. After I arrived to my accommodation, a nice little apartment on the beach, I quickly packed up all my gear and headed out to meet my friend and go straight to the studio.
Napban elkezdtem levenni a stúdióban, hogy meghallgatom a projekteket, így készülök, az elmaradt, mert az nem volt időm. De így legalább most azt tervezte magamra, hogy így akkor együtt fogunk leülni, meg a projektet meghallgatjuk, visszahallgatjuk, ugye az hónapi múltat és se hallottam. Én azért nem tudom, egy-két hónapja meghallgattam, és akkor akkor írtam is neked, hogy hú, ez nagyon jó lesz, nagyon jó lesz. És szépen meghallgatjuk, és akkor így akkor majd kitaláljuk, hogy mikkel folytassuk.
Pontosan nekem is ez volt a tervem, mert nekem sem volt időm átnézni semmit.
Akkor jó.
Marty has long years behind him as a DJ, but he finished a music production and sound design course as well. He and I both went to the same electronic music production school in Budapest, but we only met later at an alumni meetup organized by the school. These meetups give producers and songwriters a chance to share their demos, get feedback, and connect with each other. I played a demo I was working on, and Marty liked it so much that he offered to mix and master it. I loved what he did with the track, and from there we started collaborating on more projects. So turns out that all the cool plugins that Marty downloaded are in need of update, and the Wi-Fi is not so strong in the studio, so we have to come outside and wait for everything to download.
Meg is találtam.
Oh yeah.
Elején több intro kéne nekem a valósokból, meg hogy összességében véve ezzel a dallal, meg az előzővel kapcsolatban is az van, azt érzem, hogy túl van énekelve egy kicsit, és több zenei rész kéne vele, meg több ilyen felismerhető dallam, amit így lehet aztán dúdolni. Szerintem. Illetve nem tudom, hogy a végére kell ez a You Don't Have to Be a Saint szöveg. Lehet, hogy ez nem kell. Yeah.
Hey guys, so we just finished with our first session at the studio. It's about 7:30 right now, and I'm gonna go and get some food and have dinner and have thoughts and feelings. Let's have a nice evening.
As I was munching on some cold pizza and zoning out on YouTube, I felt a gentle touch of relief settle on my shoulders. I had planned to work all week, every day, but as I looked out at the quiet park at dawn, I realized I was being invited to relax in this place. Balaton is the largest lake in Hungary, basically our inland sea, so it offers plenty of holiday activities. Moreover, since I arrived before the season started, I could still use the beach for free. To be honest, when I decided to film this vlog, I didn't really sketch out a plan or make any shot lists. I wanted to focus on making the album, so I gave myself the freedom to film whatever came to mind. On the first morning, I decided to try video journaling as a commentary and share my mental and emotional process of this week with you.
You are certainly unhinged by my presence. Good Lord, you're beautiful. Can I use the bench now? Thank you.
I have been thinking about a lot of things. And one thing particularly stood out for me is that how much I seek validation from outside perspectives, not just for my art, but just for myself as a human being. And now I begin to realize how much power I gave to the outside world, how vulnerable I became if I would just believe in myself instead of waiting for validation of my talent, what I'm capable of. And now I reached rock bottom, I think like the 4th time in my life. Not just about my relationships, but about my career choices and financial situation and everything. I feel like I finally learned something. And this is what this album creation process is about for me right now. Stepping into my competence and my power of acting, and I've been through a lot in this life. And I appreciate the experiences and all the feelings I felt and all the pain I endured. Because I get to be the person who I am today. And I am so grateful to be here. It's such a beautiful place. I'm so lucky. to smell the air. I wish I could give that smell and the caressing wind to you through this camera, because it's beautiful and blessed. And the kind of relief that I'm feeling, that I have arrived. I have arrived.
Our second session was mostly about track number 3, which is a lamentation about whether it is worth it to stand up for a cause or not. And the chorus goes, "Will I make the money man cry?" We focused on creating the instrumental parts we were talking about the previous day and a build-up in the second half of the song.
If I think I'm wrong, but I'm right. What if I make the money man laugh? What if I think too much to laugh? If you're happy, you know it's all right. If you're happy, you know it's all the thing. Give your brain a chance to blow it. If you're happy, you know it. Look at me. I see a rebel.
Kellene oda nekem a Money Man Cry-nak a dallama. De nem az elejétől kezdve, hanem először csak ez szól. La 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 la. Tehát, hogy így arra gondoltam, hogy egy párszor lemegy ez a tadadam, és a vége felé, ahogy jön a build-up, úgy lehet bonyolítani.
The Money Man Cry melody was working, but it needed more development. So we sat there and tried out different ideas. A lot of time, music production is just about exploring and experimenting, and it doesn't look glamorous or fun at all, like this lighting and this angle. But actually, that's my favorite part of the whole process. I crave coffee, which is rare because I couldn't drink coffee for like 2 months now, because I was just always so vigilant and coffee just made me even more nervous. I guess my nervous system is starting to calm down enough. Today I woke up exactly when the sun rose at 4:30 and I couldn't sleep, and I was just like sort of laying in the bed and waiting for a reasonable hour to come to get up. I don't sleep a lot now these days, and I feel it. But yesterday, I think I slept like 6 hours, so that's an improvement. I think I'm the type of person who likes to get up early, so they can have a slow morning and they can get ready and they can just stare out of their heads for 20 minutes in the morning. And that's what they need to actually feel like they are ready for the day. But my point is, I crave coffee. There's this very cute cafe that I went to yesterday called Bob Cafe here in Almaty, and they have specialty coffees and everything, and I saw something I really want to try, some kind of minty espresso or something. It sounded fantastic, but they are not open yet for another 30 minutes. So I thought, pack up, head out and do some shots of the city and this wonderful environment. I make another journal entry, and by the time I finish, it will be open, and then I can go there and open up my laptop and work a little bit.
Today I wanted to talk about the concept behind my album, because this concept has been with me since years. The first idea and the first song, first version of a song, was created about 6 years ago, I think. The concept behind this whole album is my relationship to consumerism and the world, and how it's affecting nature, the earth, our lives, and basically just trying to emotionally process everything that is going on and trying to live my life in a way that I find it valuable and worthwhile. And I'm really trying to bring all my ideas together into this album, in the sense that I want it to be kind of journey. I always had this conflict that if I'm escaping into ignorance or just don't acknowledge stuff, that I am a bad person, because I should be aware at least, and I should have an opinion. This world is taking a lot of energy from us. We are not ready to follow the development of humankind with our bodies and minds and hearts, I think. But we should find a balance, a kind of balance that works for you specifically. And finding balance as a society is another story in the books. Visually, I have so many ideas, and all of them are like very expensive and probably will be very difficult to make with the current budget I have. Even if I DIY it, it will take a lot of time and it will definitely cost some money. I am sure. But I'll see how much I can do with whatever I have. So it will be interesting. And then I will show you guys. But I am planning to vlog the entire process of me making this album from now on. So how do I feel right now? I feel a little tired, but I am at peace. I really hope that I will be able to sing well. Let's get going. I'm here. Look at the coffee. It's with mint, and it's a beautiful Americano. Ooh, and I also got a cookie. Honestly, it's what I expected, and I love it. It's not too sweet either. Time to do some work.
I had this idea of a cacophony of machine noises, notification pings, and lots of people talking. The album has lots of pads and strings in it, and I wanted to use the cacophony as a texture to layer into the wide presence of those instruments, to make the atmosphere more interesting and stimulating. Phineas, one of my favorite producers in the world, once said in an interview that he likes to include sounds in the mix that you can't specifically hear, but you can feel. And that mentality inspired me to try this. Of course, I had to deal with a technical issue first, hence the frown on my face, but in the end, I managed to put together some pure chaos.
Luckily, I could do a little bit of progress in the cafe, and after that I had a quick lunch, and now I am waiting for Marzi to pick me up. I'm excited and also a little bit nervous. But here we go.
After arriving back at the studio, we had a simple early lunch. Prattled on a bit. Then we got to work.
A gun put to the head. Crime against myself. Stop dying, asshole. The shame. Ezt meghallgatnám. Ez nem rossz, ez az utolsó rész, ez az Am I an Asshole part, az ami egy kicsit még gyenge.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today we had to finish early, but I didn't mind it because I sang for about 3 hours and I got tired. And I just got back from Balaton. It was wonderful. I would have stayed there if I wouldn't have an English class to do, but I don't mind it. One dip was already heavenly. Maybe I will go back after I finished with my class, but I don't know. I feel pretty tired. And I swam a big round to the buoy and back already, so I can feel it in my arms. This was a good day at the studio. We recorded a lot of stuff, even though I feel like I am completely out of shape with my voice. We still made good progress, so I'm happy. And now I'm going to drink a couple sips of beer before my class. Don't tell anyone.
Hey, hello guys. Yeah, this morning has been quiet. I could actually sit down and start to work on preparing my English classes. Today we are starting at 11 o'clock at the studio. And I want to grab a coffee before that. Today there will also be a lot of singing for me. I think I gotta figure out some harmonies for one of my songs, and I want those harmonies to be Gregorian. I also find Bulgarian choir very inspiring, so I wanted to look into that and how those harmonies work, and maybe I will apply it. Maybe I will record some stuff by myself at home after I understood more the theory behind it. I don't know. I don't want to stress myself out over it. I'm just looking for inspiration. Let's get going, I guess.
I think it's looking good. I'm waiting for Marzi. I already had a nice coffee. So good. So much already happened.
There's so much to happen.
Hello, Namizo. Aha, igen, itt vagyok. Hey guys! There are some technical difficulties and Marzi is working on a part of the third song. So I came out to use that time to warm up my voice.
I'm just about to start my second English class, but look at this. They are building the stage underneath my window. Turns out there will be a folk dance festival or folk music festival on the weekend, just here in other parts of the city. So I will have free concerts on the evenings.
I don't know for how long.
But this should be fun. Alrighty, I finished with my last class. I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to take a dive. Let's go! Look at that! It's not even so hot anymore, so the water should be a little bit chilly, but we'll see. So I have to confess, I didn't feel like going into the water. For one, I was concerned about my camera. There were just too many people there still. And it had a lovely atmosphere. The whole place was so classic beach vibe, so peaceful. So I was just sitting there for I don't know how long, just enjoying the atmosphere and what is happening about me. And it was well worth it, I think. I'm hungry now, so I'm going to eat. See you later. Today was hectic. Working on the album was a little bit all over the place because of technical difficulties, but then again we could record some lines and work on the details of the third song on the album and also the first one. When I came to Marzi with my concept and with my ideas, they were all over the place, and all I was sure about is what type of feeling I would like to capture. I wasn't doing it from my gut. I was a little bit more methodical with the instrumentation. With the lyrics, it was different because for me, most of my songs are starting with lyrics. It is because I have been writing longer in my life than making music. Today I felt like now it is actually coming together. It is interesting to work with Marzi because he is very cool, very chill, and allowing me a lot of space to think and to operate. But then when he suddenly gets an inspiration from what I was suggesting and works out his own ideas, they are starting to align with what I am thinking at the moment, which is amazing, and I am so grateful for such a partnership. Other than that, it was a nice day, sitting on the beach and actually just watching people live, playing volleyball, kicking balls, climbing on top of poles, and just laughing and cursing at each other and laugh it off again, listening to music as the wind gently caresses everybody. And the Balaton. It's been a long time that I was just sitting somewhere and just looking around and taking everything in. I have this freaking concept in my head for so long, and you know, I know that for a first EP you shouldn't really think too much into it. You just have to get yourself out there sometimes. But I feel like an era of my life is going to be summarized in this music. Or if it's not just like a big summarization, but definitely a chapter ending and another door opening. But I really need to work on opening the door. Alrighty, I'm all set. I'm going to go and get some sandwiches for lunch and a coffee at the coffee shop that I fell in love with. Prepare for the choir stuff and also just play around with some chords because I want to put up the final epilogue song of the album just so that we have a vague idea, or I have a vague idea. Then after we finish studio work, I'm gonna come back here and have my final English lesson of the week, and then it's beach time. Now I'm going to go into the water and I don't care. Maybe I will find someone whom I can trust with a camera. It wouldn't be a good vlog next to the Balaton without some beach time footage. Let's go get some sandwiches now. See ya! The way we are is glorious. We had a difficult day at the studio. For one, I chose a very difficult concept for me. I was coming up with harmonies on the spot. So it took me a lot of takes to actually get something right. Like I remember I was singing one line over and over and over until I got it right, and I still don't believe it's the thing I wanted to achieve. We were working on the second song, and I always imagined that second song to be a kind of prayer, a kind of ancient sounding prayer, and that's why I was researching Bulgarian choirs and their harmonies and their rhythms. I wanted to create something like that.
Nem, hanem magát ezt a fő dallamot. We see the monster in our path, but we are running just too fast.
Én azt nem értem, tehát már az, amit mutattál, ez a bulgár cucc, az más. Hát, hogy...
Értem. Hát én valami közeli harmóniát akartam. Aj, bazd meg, az az E. Jó, az van, hogy megpróbálom az alját még egyszer fölvenni, csak ennek a sornak, úgyhogy csak egy hangot éneklek. Mert amúgy is ez volt a tervem.
Jó.
Csak variálni kezdtem, mert miért variálok, mert...
By the end, I feel like I got closer to it, but that second song needs a lot of work. And I am thinking about asking a couple of friends to help me out with the
Ez
singing.
jó lesz. Jó lesz.
It is hard to see right now that that song will come together at one point because, oh my god, it has so much work to do. The first song and the third song is in pretty good shape, so I have faith that things will work out and it's going to be a good and interesting album. It won't be like a pop song album for sure. It won't be popular music, but it will be something that I've been thinking about for a long time. And it captures part of my soul.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yesterday I didn't feel like coming out of my shell, but I decided that I'm going to enjoy the beach for one last time while I'm here this morning. So I came out here and luckily there's not many people just yet, so I bet I will be able to film safely. So I hope you follow with me. Camera. Gonna put down my stuff. It's a very nice morning and I hope I will be able to do a lot of work today, but I just had to. I just had to take another dive into Balaton. This week has been a blessing, not just because I got to work on something that I truly love and it means a lot to me, but because I had someone with me who dedicated his time and energy and attention towards this project. We could work together as creatives and professionals and musicians and people, and that kind of partnership is truly a gift in life. So I am eternally grateful for that. We didn't finish the album. There is a lot to do, especially on the second song and on the prologue and the epilogue. The prologue is sort of, well, it has a base that I can work with, but it needs a lot of tinkering because I want specific harmonies that I need to study before I create them. But I really hope I can ask a friend to help me figuring that out and then recording that at home. Despite that, all in all, we made great progress in the instrumentation and recording the vocals. So I'm happy with what we accomplished. And tomorrow we will still meet in the morning and just talk through everything and set some deadlines and tasks that we can tackle after this. And then we say goodbye. How am I feeling right now? I am feeling a little bit anxious that I won't be able to finish a video for this week. Next week is going to be busy and I have a lot of responsibilities to tend to. I'm definitely missing Buddha. I look forward to see him again and walk him again, but I also dread all the stuff I need to do. There is just so many things happening. Everything is in the air. And I don't know about my future, really. It is all a haze right now. I am living week by week. I must say there is a grace to that, but it is also very scary. I really loved creating content for this YouTube channel in the past 1.5 years, and I really want to continue. My plan is to make more vlogs in the future.
and I really hope that you will enjoy them and follow me along on my journey of creating this album. I have some insane DIY projects in my mind. I think it will be fun. And with that, I would like to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.